chat had got disconnected. We had got disconnected due to the weather. I want to give my prayers to Jamaica. They're going through a little, not a little, but they're going through a big tropical storm right now. Shout out my country, Jamaica. They gonna make it. They out there. They out there goofing around anyway. You know, Jamaicans just be goofing. They turn any tragic incident into a laughable moment. But let's get on this food stamp shit, which I want to say is sad. People going crazy. The government, people standing in the lines trying to get benefits and stuff like that, and it's just crazy out here. But they had cut me off, y'all. We was looking at this just now, and they had internet cut me off.
So when you said you were in Pebble Beach, I thought you were in California. You're there at the Pebble Beach in front of the White House. Here's what the USDA said about the looming deadline here. Senate Democrats have now voted 12 times to not fund the food stamp program, also known as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. Bottom line, the well has run dry. At this time, there will be no benefits issued November 1. We are approaching an inflection point for Senate Democrats. They can continue to hold out for health care for illegal aliens and gender mutilation procedures, or reopen the government so mothers, babies, and the most vulnerable among us can receive critical nutrition assistance. All that said, though, comes to a point, Madam Secretary, when people really start to hurt, that their attitude doesn't become one of blaming one side or the other. It's more a pox on both of your houses.
You know, hunger doesn't have a political party, right? Poverty doesn't distinguish between Republican or Democrat or blue or red states. It's real. And I think that the fact that the Democrats continue to vote over and over and over again to keep this government closed, now we are right at the cliff. And I've been warning about this for almost a month now, that we have enough money to get us through the end of October. But after that, the government has to reopen. And John, that's where we are right now. It is stunning to me. I don't understand what they're thinking. Well, I guess we know what they're thinking, because Catherine Clark and their leadership actually said, you know, we're going to use poor, vulnerable people for leverage. I mean, shame on them. It's absolutely disgusting. And hopefully we get this government open. But there's nothing we can do at this point. It's time to vote yes and get things moving again.
Well, you know, there are lawsuits to stop this from happening and concerns over people going hungry. The New York State Attorney General Letitia James said in a statement, SNAP is one of our nation's most effective tools to fight hunger, and the USDA has the money to keep it running. This is either it does or it does not statement. So, Madam Secretary, does the USDA have the money to keep this program should you choose to, or has the well truly run dry?
100% unequivocally, USDA does not have the $9.2 billion that it would require. There's not just pots of 9.2.
I'm still new to the, politics stuff and all that, but US people, like, don't the US make money? And don't they disintegrate it at the end of the week, like every week? Ain't that a thing? We make money, right? Like, we make the money, serial numbers and all, right, chat? So what's going on? Why can't we, what's going on? That's one thing I don't get. That's one thing I don't get right there. That's one thing I don't get, chat. Like, we make the money in the USA. We throw away the money at the end of the week because they want to keep a balance or something. So what's going on? We got so much land. We got so much. Like, what the hell? It shouldn't be no homeless people. Shouldn't be no hungry people, poor people. But I understand the country. This is not a country. This is more like a corporate. It's a corporate. It's a business. But it's still sad to me, man. That's why I just I can't play around with this shit. My mama told me when I was young. She said, "Boy, it's gonna be real when you get older." And I wish I would have listened, Chad. I wish I would have listened to my mama. Rest her soul. I wish I would have listened to my mother. Right now, but I know better. So right now, I'm trying to do better. So it's like I don't really try to take no excuses like that, but this is sad. And the sadder part about this chat, we're gonna get back to the video, but the saddest thing about this is they playing in our face. It's like they doing this, and then when as soon as these holidays come back around, government open up. And what our dumb ass gonna do? We're gonna go right to Walmart and everything else, everywhere else, and buy these holiday stuff, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Black Friday, all that bullshit. We gonna fall right back into. We're gonna give the government back our money that they've been holding from us. Why can't we see that they playing in our face, chat? They playing in our face, and we just gonna sit back and fall for it. All because we want to see our kids happy. All because we want to see our kids smile on their face. Forget all that, chat. We do this. We make our kids smile every day, every day, 365 days a year. Like we do this shit every day, chat. Like we gotta put our foot down. We got to put our foot down if we want to make a change. But my culture don't never come together unless it's ready. They ready to dance, eat, or funerals. Yeah, I said it. We don't never come together unless we ready to dance, eat, or some damn funeral. Like we gotta come together, bro. We cannot let these people keep playing in our face, chat. We can't. We don't see they done stopped y'all checks or whatever. Y'all ain't getting paid as full as y'all getting paid. Y'all ain't getting the benefits y'all getting or whatever. And now they're gonna turn around and open up the government again when Christmas come around, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, all that, because they want our money. And our dumbass gonna turn around and give it to them and be right back in the hole again. Right back broke. Waiting for taxes to come around. Some people don't get I don't get no taxes. When taxes come back around, then we're gonna be, it's all a cycle. People gonna be ready to move, ready to buy new cars, all that stupid shit that they don't even need. They already got a car. They already got somewhere to live. They just want to keep upgrading their lives. We got to lower our life, sit back, think, look at the world, and be like, hold up. Nah, that ain't gonna be me next year. I'm not trying to be over there homeless, or I'm not trying to be standing in line for benefits and all that stuff. We got to stop it, people. We got to stop it. We can't, man. We got to do this shit by ourselves. We got to, chat. We got to. Back to the damn video. We got to do this shit by ourselves.
$1 billion sitting around. And what's particularly rich about New York saying that, or California, or any of these other blue states that have filed the lawsuit that say, oh no, we're going to go, you guys, USDA, go find the money, is it's their very friends, partners, colleagues, Democrat elected officials that continue to vote over and over again to keep the government closed. Again, shame on them. I cannot begin to understand what they're thinking. Even their own union, right? Even their own federal government employee union, I don't know the exact name, is urging their own Democratic leaders to open the government back up. Listen, Chuck Schumer's getting paid. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is getting paid, but our air traffic controllers not getting paid. Our food stamp recipients are not going to get their benefit beginning Saturday. Our law enforcement, those that are keeping us safe, not getting paid. It's just, it's unbelievable. And I've never seen anything like this. It's surely they're going to change their mind and vote to open any day now.
American Federation of Government Employees.
They got to, man. This is crazy. It's crazy. The normal U.S. citizen, working employee, does not got 6 months saved worth of rent. You know what I'm saying? Not even probably 3 months. Like, this is crazy. We got to save our money, Chad. We got to save our money. If they done did this to us before, we knew it was coming again. It's like, you're not going to let that nigga play in your face. You ain't going to let that female play in your face for my top G's and my chat queens. You're not letting these people play in your face in real life. So why we let these people play in our face in real life? This is crazy to me. I just gonna be mad when y'all start back shopping, and for Christmas and Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick, y'all gonna start back shopping, giving these people y'all money.
Is the union that's imploring the Democrats to sign a clean CR. It doesn't look like the Democrats are going to take the advice, though. So they have, according to Senator Dick Durbin of Illinois, taken it under advisement. I want to ask you about another issue, not dealing with the shutdown, Madam Secretary, and this is the proposal.
And I'm not saying don't celebrate y'all holidays, y'all worldly holiday. I'm not saying that. I'm saying just don't stop going all out for these people, bro. Stop going all out for these people. Stop it, Chad. Please stop going all out. If you got 2 kids, get them kid $100 a piece for not giving it to them. I'm talking about $100 a piece limit on Will Christmas or whatever. Like $100. These kids don't really want much. Like for real. And if your kid is talking all that big, talking all that, because you taught him that. You taught your kid all that, how you know all that stuff. I taught my kid the value of $1. Like, man, my son is on his tablet right now. He got them look at the stuff that help him learn and all that stuff. Right now, he's looking at some stuff that helping him learn. But I'm just saying, this tablet right here, why go get him all this extra stuff that y'all gonna step on, all these little bull mess, all these and stuff that don't even do you no good. Like, at least he could learn on this. He got a little entertainment, a little balance, like some negativity, he got some positivity, and this is what I could allow him to do. But he's all into his stuff. A little TV, a couple books. He don't really need much, man. These kids don't want much. And then every day of their lives, like we getting them stuff every day from the store. I don't care what y'all say. We get them. They be wanting too much stuff. I just don't see I don't see how we should go all out on Christmas and giving these people back our money on Black Fridays, Christmas, and all that. All these holidays. I just don't see why we should go all out and give these people back our money and how they doing this right now.
That the president has been talking about to bring in some 80,000 metric tons of beef from Argentina to try to get prices down. There's obviously a shrunken cattle supply here, which is the reason why prices here are going up. But a lot of these ranchers are feeling betrayed. Destiny Weeks, an Oklahoma rancher, said this: "It feels like a slap in the face to rural America. It makes you feel invisible and overlooked." And Justin Tappers, the president of the U.S. Cattlemen's Association, said a deal of this magnitude with Argentina would undercut the very foundation of our cattle industry. What do you say to cattle producers in this country?
Yeah, there's a lot of frustration on both sides. This president has made it very clear that his promise to bring the cost of living, cost of goods down, beef continues to go up. But then you marry that with you said it, John, we've got the lowest herd in 75 years. And there's a lot of reasons for that: drought, the screwworm at the border, we've had to close the ports, et cetera. But listen, those goals are not mutually exclusive. And just last week, we released a 19-point plan on how we rebuild the herd and what needs to happen to do that. The Argentina comment right now, we consume 12 million metric tons of beef every single year in America. 2 million of that 12 million we have long imported. So the idea of importing a little bit more Argentinian beef from about 20,000 metric tons to 40,000 or maybe 60,000 out of the total 12 million will not do anything to compromise our ability to rebuild that cattle herd. For anyone to say, and again, knowing the frustration that's there, but there has been no one who has been more resolute, who has been more passionate about supporting rural America, about supporting our farmers and our ranchers than Donald Trump. And we see that over and over and over again. We'll get to a good resolution on this. I've already talked to a lot of our ranchers. We feel really good about the direction that we're heading. We're going to bring the cost of beef down, and we're also going to make sure we can expand the herd and continue supporting these great American ranchers who really are the fabric of America.
Uh-oh, here come the fake food. Here come more fake food, y'all. You know when this food get cheap, people got, dang, the stakes go steep. When the food get cheap, body about to start feeling all weak. I'm telling you. Y'all got to, I stopped eating meat. Chad. Go put in the trash, baby. I stopped eating meat, Chad. I said, let me just start using my head. I can't put no living thing I can't put no dead thing in my living body. Like, that shit crazy. Nah. I'm eating a little bit of fish, but I'm about to stop that too.
Yeah, to be clear, just some of the confusion I think that was caused with all of that was the president suggesting that the ranchers bring their prices down, and the ranchers said, this is the market sets the price of the beef. They don't control the price. I'll give you a final thought on that.
Yeah, well, here's the bottom line. In America, we have not a cattle ranching problem. We actually do have a processing problem. We have 4 major companies, 2 are foreign owned, that process about 85% of our beef in this country. We have to open the market to the smaller processors around the country, get the food closer to the processing. It'll be healthier that way to begin with. We can open it up. We take off the regulation. We make it cheaper to do so. And again, we bring the cost of beef down while making sure these ranchers can continue to be profitable.
Got it. All right, Madam Secretary, thank you so much.
Ground beef at an all-time
much.
high, average $6.23 a pound. That's a lot of money for a lot of people. Madam Secretary.
It sure is. It sure is, chat.